Yo, what's good? This is Suvi Alkaline, the curator, and we on the Healthiest podcast. Today we have Alkaline Vegano. People who've been here since the beginning. He was the first brother and one of the first people that I met in this alkaline community, and also the first guest. How's it been, bro? Since a year? It's been over a year now since our last interview. We've seen each other a bunch of times in between.
Yeah.
How's it been since the 1 year journey on your alkaline journey? What have you gone through? What have you learned? Like, just tell me a year where you been and where you are now since the last interview.
Okay. Shit. What is new? I mean, everything's great. Honestly, I can't complain. I have like great customers. Great. I don't even like to say customers because really it's family. You know.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, so yeah, I got great people around me. I'm meeting amazing people literally every day.
Mm-hmm.
Through life. You know, but you know, it's been a lot of work. That's all I can say, but in a great way. You know what I mean? Like, not like in a bad way, you know? Yeah, it's been a lot of work, a lot of learning, a lot of, you know, researching, just being outside, seeing things for myself, you know? Sometimes the best learner is just going and doing things with your own two hands for real. Like, you know, you pick a herb and you really learn, like, the stages of it. It could be, look, when it's 1 year old or young, it could look something like, you know, one way. As it gets older and it starts to flower and the leaves change, it could be, you know, it could look like a whole different plant, but it's really the same plant in a different stage, you know. So that's what's really cool about the herbs and the plants and things, you know. So there's always something to learn, you know.
Word, bro.
There's always different varieties of things, you know, like nettle. There's different nettles. There's different burdocks. There's different, you know.
Yeah, even me going to Honduras and Guatemala this summer. There's a lot of other stuff. I started realizing that we don't even know that's alkaline, but it's out there.
100%.
Even I was learning from you too. There was some of the
fruits. There's a lot of herbs. You know, that's not on the list. You know, the Dr. Sebi alkaline list was created for America. Yeah, it's created for here, where you know, the herbs and fruits and things that we get here, you know, that we can work with here. So if you go to the Amazon or if you go to Colombia or Mexico, you'll find different fruits that we don't have here that are alkaline and do grow naturally in nature, wild, you know? So
what
yeah.
are some fruits and vegetables that you would add on to the alkaline list if there was a whole new alkaline list with added ingredients that are alkaline? Because there's some stuff that's left off, like cherry moya. Sure. And sapote, right? How do you say it?
Black sapote.
The black sapote. Yeah. What are some other stuff that people may not know that are alkaline, that aren't on the alkaline Dr. Sebi list, but are still are alkaline that you would eat?
There's the I'll grab it for me. There's the teosinte, which is the original corn.
I heard about that. Yeah.
The original native corn, which is amazing. It's hard to find, hence, you know, why it's kind of not on the list too. Like, a lot of these things are, you're not going to go to the grocery store and find it. You know what I mean?
It's rare.
Yeah, maybe if you're in Mexico and you know somebody who's really doing things like, you know, like correct, or, you know, like the way their ancestors did, you might find some, or you might find some knowledge there, you know?
Yeah.
But it's definitely not super common, even in Mexico. Even if you go to the store there, it's not.
So like teosinte.
Teosinte. Just one recently that I just tried for the first time. It's actually native to New Jersey and the Northeast, you know? The pawpaw.
Oh, yeah. I seen you. I tried it the other day.
Yeah.
True had it.
Yeah. Pawpaw fruit. So that's another great one that I think we all should know about if we live here, right? Because you can grow that in your backyard. You can grow it in your garden. You can grow it, and it's in the same family as soursop and cherimoya.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the custard
mangoes,
apple.
Banana.
Well, it tastes like mangoes and banana, but it's actually in the same, like, relative as soursop, cherimoya, custard apple. It's in the Annona family.
The Annona.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's another one I would love to add, you know. I definitely would like to, you know, make a list with a lot of different
You think
things
it's time
added up.
for that? Like,
I mean,
feel-
I do because a lot of people ask me, "Oh, I'm going on vacation," or "Oh, I'm here. Is this alkaline?" You know, and it would be nice for people to just know, you know.
I think we gotta make a new list eventually, one of these days. But
You know,
we gotta get
yeah.
lab tested at least.
Yeah, just
Lab testing
extend
fruit.
a couple things. Yeah, obviously, you know, the lab testing would be, you know, a great way to do it, you know, but I like to just go off of things that are, you know, that never been hybridized, grow naturally in nature. You know, like the ice cream bean. You ever seen that one?
Vanilla bean.
The ice cream bean.
Yeah,
It's not a vanilla bean. It's the big green.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I didn't eat it when I was out there because I didn't think it was alkaline.
No,
but my
those are
friend
good.
went-
Yeah.
Those are alkaline?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. My friend Kyle James was
Yeah,
eating it. I
they're
didn't
great,
eat it
bro.
'cause
They
I was
really taste like vanilla, cotton candy type of, you know.
That's what he said it tasted like.
And the seeds, you know, most people don't know, but the seeds are even edible. Like, you're not supposed to eat them raw like that, but you could cook the seeds.
That's
And
dope.
like I've seen, like, you know, people cook them in stews and things like that, and it's like some real like survivalist shit. Cause, you know, I'm not sorry for the curse, but
No, I don't care.
basically the ice cream beans are loaded with seeds, right? So there's enough for you to plant, and there's plenty for you to eat. So if you were really trying to live off the land and grow every piece of your food, that could be a big staple. Like if you're in the Caribbean or somewhere tropical like that, that could be a big staple into that sustainability, you know. And you can grow more from the seeds, right? So it's a tree that spreads. But there's a lot. There's definitely a lot. Fruit? Are we talking fruits or herbs? Or I mean, there's not really a herb list, but
yeah, I mean, more just like vegetables or fruits. Because I even seen somebody had like the other day, I forgot where, but it was like a Spanish spinach, a Mexican spinach.
the chaya.
Yeah,
the
like there's a lot of stuff
chaya
that
is good.
we don't
It's
have.
a wild spinach that's
it's a-
native to Mexico.
Native to Mexico.
They make
exactly.
juices and food
Yeah.
and things with
So
it.
that's
and,
why I've been
yeah.
looking at stuff, and like when I looked at stuff,
Yeah,
and I look at you always
Mhm.
posting some new fruit I never seen,
Yeah.
and I'm just interested because I know.
Well, I like to let people know, you know.
Yeah.
And it's also like, you know, things like that. Yeah, we should be testing them for sure, but there's certain things where you know, sometimes you're on your own journey. You know what I mean? And sometimes you want to try something for yourself, you know, without any opinion or anything to.
your own.
Yeah,
Your own tech
exactly,
subject.
exactly. So
That's how I felt.
unbiased.
When I've seen the orange, you seen
Yeah.
the orange sour stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I ate it because I know some people would have been like, oh, I don't know, but I look like a sour sop.
No,
It didn't
yeah.
taste like a sour sop, but it tasted like bubble gum, bubble gum, which was really weird.
But
It
there's a ton of, like, that's the thing that people don't understand. In that family, the soursop, the Annona family,
That's so much.
there's a ton. There's the Rollinia. There's so many. There's a lot.
I
Yeah.
want to go
There's
rare.
the mountain sop
Really?
that a lot of people don't know about.
We gotta go rare fruit hunting one of these days.
Yeah.
Go to a country that has like.
You gotta go to an island or something.
Yeah, that has so many fruits and just go there. See what's out, bro. Because there has to be a lot of healing benefits
Yeah.
to these fruits. Because when I started realizing fruits are the most healing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, well, you know, there's, like I said, the mountain sop, what I was talking about, that one is supposedly the strongest for cancer.
Really?
Yeah, the mountain sop. It's different than the sour sop.
Taste different? You
Taste,
tasted it?
look.
You tasted it?
Yeah, the taste, the look, the leaf.
Better or worse?
It's different. It's different. It's
But it's
more.
more
It's
healing
more
though.
like wild. You.
Medicinal.
Yeah, exactly. But you won't find it as much as you'll find the sour sop. But if you go to Jamaica, you ask around, you might find somebody with it.
Yeah.
You know, or even like there's one that's called Mamey apple. There's a lot of different. It's not the Mamey, the regular sapote, the one that looks like orange and everything. It's different. You know, there's a lot of different fruits that.
There is, and that's why I like Vegano, because he actually like go and try it out or like.
Well,
just,
yeah, I'm interested in it myself.
me
so,
too. I
yeah.
liked it. I have like a, like to me, catching these rare fruits and I don't know, recording them is kind of like catching a rare Pokemon. To me, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
fun.
cool. It's cool, bro.
It's cool
I mean, like,
because you never had this fruit and you
yeah,
wanna.
it's something new.
And you may
Anytime
never
it's
have.
new
I'm not saying
shit,
you're not gonna have it again, but there's some like I don't know if I'm gonna have the orange sour stuff again. I probably will,
Yeah.
but I gotta go to that region. I gotta take a flight.
It makes it special.
A boat.
You can't just go to the store and get
Even the mangoes, when I was getting the mangoes right off the tree,
Mhm.
they were the size of my heart, and they tasted better than any other mango in my.
Yeah.
Until this day, I haven't tasted any mangoes like those.
Most people don't realize when you picking fruit that's ripened on the tree that it's gonna be the best fruit for you. Like,
Let's go into that. I love That's a good next. That's another thing. I think why the fruits aren't as potent, that we get them before they're unripened.
Yeah, pick them a month or two early. You get it. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that sit on the shelf for a long time.
What's the difference between organically picked by yourself mango and a mango picked by the company, a company or something? What's the difference, you would say?
Well, I mean, if you pick a tree ripened mango, right, a mango that ripened fully on the tree, versus a mango that was picked green
a month early, yeah,
for it to be able to get shipped and be able to sell at the store. I mean, the mango, obviously, the mango that you pick that's ripened on the tree is going to be sweeter.
It's meant to eat.
It's going to be more nutritious. It's going to have like a better value. It's going to taste better. It's going to have that smell, that sweet smell.
Yeah.
It's going to be different.
Just even smelling it. You could
have the same mango from the same tree, right? One picked early and one it'll be like a different mango.
And
like
you know what I noticed too? Soursop, they pick it early. I don't know if that ever happens to you.
Yeah. No, they pick it early.
No, I don't know if that ever happens to you, but you get it and it doesn't ripen and it turns black.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Of course. I mean, we were getting like 300-400 pounds of soursop every week. So sometimes it would happen,
bro,
you know? But most of the time, like, we were getting like, I mean, it would be maybe like a small handful out of like
I got a new
100
rule.
Soursops, you know what I mean?
I got a new rule. If I can't touch the soursop and it's not soft enough to eat it at that moment or close to it, I don't buy it.
If you're picking it at the store, yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know why I got the worst luck with soursop. I don't know what it is. I'll get one. I'm excited. Pay like $30. I'm waiting for it. A week passes and it's not ripened. In 2 weeks, and I'm like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, and that's because they got picked early.
It got picked super early, or
didn't get to ripen.
It got picked, too young, or some, Sometimes they do it just because they're trying to make money. They have to fulfill a certain amount of weight. Say each box is 40 pounds, right? And you're, oh shit, I got 35. Let me grab a couple. That's what it is, bro.
Yo, it's money.
People are making money. I mean, not even like that. It's just sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you pick. I mean, if you're picking soursops every day, should you know? Yeah, probably. Yeah. But like sometimes, sometimes you're just working.
You're working. You're not.
It's life. Yeah. Not everything's perfect. Not every piece of fruit is meant to be eaten. Some pieces of fruit are supposed to fall on the ground, let the animals eat it, and then maybe they pick up a seed and they drop a seed somewhere else and it spreads. Not every piece of fruit is supposed to be eaten. Some is good to just
die down.
It's to fall and fertilize the ground and
that's what I realized.
Spread the seeds.
There's so much fruits that did fall that we didn't eat because they were like open.
Yeah.
Because they fell from the rocks.
And they get worms and stuff, and after that,
But it goes into the ground. It replenishes itself.
Yeah. It's naturally composting itself.
Natural selection. Some people get to be eaten. Some people got to go in the ground again.
Well, it's enough for everybody.
It's enough.
And everything,
Yeah.
So whether it be a bird, a squirrel, a iguana, if you're talking about mangoes, as they sometimes hang out on the mango trees. But, whatever it is, or even just like the soil, it's purposed. Whether it might not be for you, and it might not be with your purpose, life's got a cycle for it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
Same thing when a tree dies. It probably turn into some sort of mushroom, or the fungus or the mycelium starts to eat away at the tree, and then you get something different out of it. And that's like the beautiful thing about life here. Is there, if you pay attention, nature's always doing something.
Yo, I want to ask you this. You've been in the alkaline community for how long?
I don't know.
A while though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for maybe like 7 years.
What do you want to see in this alkaline community?
What do I want to see?
Yeah, get better. Something that's like, is there anything that you see that can get better? Something that you see that can get better?
That can be improved?
Yeah, in the community aspect. I'm not talking about I'm talking about community.
I get you. I would like to see more events and people coming together and doing giveaways and things, like kind of how we started, like doing little giveaways and things, giving back to the people. You don't really see too much of that anymore.
There was for a while. Remember last summer was crazy though.
Yeah.
This summer it was slowed down a lot more, right?
But for events and things, I would like to see even just like the dinners. Like, I love the like the sit down dinners.
So other than like getting togethers and stuff with people, what else do you want to see in this community?
I would love to see more restaurants. right? I would love for it to be easier for people to get into this lifestyle, which, you know, is mainly connected to food, right? So I would love to see more food, more restaurants or food pop-ups. I would, you know, and at the end of that, just love, like, you know, supporting each other instead of bashing each other.
Yeah.
More, you know, that type of stuff, lifting each other up. Um, if somebody's wrong or you feel, you know, you let them know respectfully, and that's it. Like, you don't have to, like, oh, I hate, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you know what I'm saying? If someone puts something out incorrect, like, you don't have to
Bash them.
You don't have to bash them, and you don't have to make them your enemy, right? We're all learning here, right? This ain't,
Yeah.
you know,
sure.
nobody knows everything. I learn every day. You know what I mean? And yeah, like things like that, or just bigging each other up, you know? Because at the end of the day, we all supposed to just be loving each other, whether that just be like, you know, liking somebody's post, you know, giving them you know, some sort of encouragement when you see that they, you know, like they did their thing, like, you know. So just things like that. Like, I just think there should be a little bit more love and that, yeah, more love, more communication. I do think that we, you know, like back to the events and things, I do think that we could do more, you know, pre-planned events together and things like that. I would like to see more like foraging, more like nature walks, more things like that, hikes, group hikes. I think that's all important and cool. You know?
I think that, yeah.
Ways for people to kind of get together and still do things healthy and learn and whatnot from each other. So, you know, because like I said, it goes back to what I said earlier. Like when you see something in front of you, like you know, say you're on a hike and you see a nettle plant, and you touch that nettle and you get a little sting from it, because that's what it does when you touch, you know, the stinging nettle. That's why they got the name, right? When you get that little sting, you're never gonna forget that plant. You feel me? Sometimes these things are happening for a reason, right? Because that's such an important plant, especially in our area, that we all should know that plant, but most of us don't, you know? So, things like that, you know, just little things, you know, that's just an example, right? But, or even just people like, you know, most people are never gone on a hike, or never, like, you know, like, sometimes, like, you could just be that person to introduce that to somebody, you know? And that could change somebody's life, you know?
I want to go on more hikes with you, bro.
Yeah, bro, we could definitely.
I don't really do that so much, but that'd be dope to do some like foraging.
Yeah, it's good exercise. It's good
community vibes.
Learning. It's good building community. There's mushrooms, herbs, all sorts of things that you can learn about and forage, and you could even forage water. You could get your own spring water, you know.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, exactly.
Find a spring near me.org, right?
Yeah, findaspring.com, or, you know, you talk to, a lot of times, depending on where you are, like where we're at right now, it's kind of overpopulated, so not all the springs are very clean, I would say. But the more you go, like, down south or, like, up north, you'll find them.
Yeah,
and they're clean water. There's a lot of old springs that people have been drinking from for hundreds of years.
They got one in Long Island where I'm from. You should pull up one day. It's a clean one too. It's a clean one.
Yeah, there's a ton, bro. There's I know for sure there's some in like Virginia, and like when you go to the Carolinas and stuff
out
like
there
that.
It's the clean.
Yeah. So yeah, just, you know, there's all sorts of things that we can get from nature or learn from nature, and that, you know, that could change our lives for real. So
yeah, because the one thing, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You know, people talk a lot of crap about other people, but you're the one person everyone loves, bro. And you gotta be doing something. Like, I know you gotta, with the energy you said you want to see in the community, you definitely is giving it.
Cause of course. I mean, at the end of the day, how could I want something without doing my part?
But you know how people in the community people be like, oh yeah, I want everybody to get to, you know,
no, of course.
But they don't be like that, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
You actually doing it, because I never really hear too much from you that people don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah, everyone loves you, bro. Yeah, I'm being honest.
And I love everybody.
Yeah, bro.
You know, so yeah, it's like that, man. You know.
How do you feel? Also, I want to ask you this. For the people watching, and because you're not bothered, you know, it seems like you've been around a lot of minorities your whole life, but is it like, how do you feel being one of the only, like, not customers, but like, I guess vendors, like one of the only people that's like comes from like, I don't, you know, like a white person, Caucasian descent, being in this community? What would you say to the other people to come? Like more.
Oh, like for outsiders?
Yeah.
I mean, this community for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's what it is. What you make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the majority right now it's melanated, right? You would say.
Well, yeah.
Spanish
that's what it was targeted towards for sure. But it definitely, I mean, changed my life.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen it change many others' lives as well. Whether white, you know, Mexican. Whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever your race is, you know, like it can change. Eating natural food and plants and herbs is gonna help you.
Everyone.
If you're sick, you know what I'm saying, or even if you're not. You understand? No matter what, you know, where you're from or what color you are or whatever, you know, all that nonsense, you know. But yeah, I do think that that, you know, obviously, like, yeah, it was targeted towards, you know, the African and the Latino, you know, cultures, which it should have been for sure. Like, it had to start with them, you know. This is their. I mean, you know, a lot of the foods and the fruits are native to, you know,
to their lands,
their lands for sure. Not saying that we don't have stuff here that's native, that we, you know, like we have a ton of native stuff that we we should probably be taking advantage of more instead of getting things from halfway across the world.
What are stuff that we can grow in New York, New Jersey area that we don't know?
Well, definitely the pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
That one's probably the top one. Apples, this crab apples. If you want to grow a real apple, you get some crab apple seeds, and that's like the real wild apple you'll find here. Crab apple. Wow. They're smaller.
Never really had those.
Yeah, they don't sell them in the store like that, but you can forage them if you find them out in the wild, or you could grow them if you get the seeds.
It's dope.
Yeah. Peaches, plums, figs. I planted a fig tree 2 years ago, and I'm getting figs every day from it.
Really?
Bro. I have a video on my Instagram 2 years ago planting it.
I think I did
putting
remember
it in the ground,
figs,
and now I'm picking figs. Crazy. That's one of the fastest fruiting trees that you could plant around here.
And we don't know this living out here.
People know.
Not everyone.
Yeah, not everybody, but people know. You see.
It's just we don't like to do that work. I guess it's not like
the younger generations don't like to do that work. Yeah.
Even me, I'm not
I may be an old soul, maybe at heart, but I do like I learned all that stuff from my grandparents, from my family. When I go back to Italy and visit my family, there's always a fruit tree. There's fig tree or some sort of fruit tree on every house.
Yo, how is the dates?
The dates?
Fresh dates. I never had them yet.
Fresh dates, they're good. They're not as sweet. So, like, they're sweet, but they're not, like,
they're juicy.
Sweet. Like, they're more juicy.
Okay.
They're not as sweet as, like, the dry dates. So basically, as it's yellow, it's, like, at its least sweet. Or not, it's more juicy or whatever. And then as it starts to dry and turn that brown color, it gets real sweet. Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool to see and they're both edible. Like you can eat them both ways, you know. And there's also like tons of different types of dates too. You know what I mean? Those yellow ones that you see everywhere. They're called Bari dates. So,
yo, there's a bunch, bro. I realized that Turkish dates.
Majul.
I like Turkish dates.
There's a lot.
Those are my favorite ones.
There's tons of dates. Yeah, they're great. You know, and there's different dates and they all have different benefits.
And they all have different flavors.
Yeah.
Like the Turkish ones taste like caramelly. Yeah, that's the one thing that's what I really want to start doing. I really want to be a connoisseur of different type of alkaline stuff, because like we're just getting the same mature dates.
There's tons of different.
There's like
stuff.
50 different dates.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. I want to do that.
And if you go to California, they grow a lot of dates there.
But it's usually mature, right?
No, they grow all sorts of dates. What you see in the market is usually mature.
Yeah, I guess that's the most like.
It's more common.
Easier to grow.
They grow bigger, and you know they're a little bit more sought after because of the size and they're good, obviously.
I just feel there's more.
But it's cool to try new things, and they have a different taste. There's smaller dates and all sorts of different kinds.
Yeah. No, I feel like I noticed the ones that are usually like the rare ones always have more benefits of healing. You know, that's what
I mean, yeah, they're different. There's some dates that you can, you know, like put it this way. There's dates where you can eat some. You might eat one kind during if you're pregnant. Some one kind during the beginning of your pregnancy, and a different kind towards the end, right? Because they have different benefits.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So yeah, the dates are powerful. You can use the seeds. You can roast the seeds, make coffee.
Yeah.
I have it in my I don't have it on the shelf right now, but I have a alkaline coffee it's got date seeds. It's got chaga mushroom.
That's dope.
This one right here, chaga.
You can get this, and you can get this in Pennsylvania, right?
You can get grows.
Even
though it's upstate New York, it grows here basically. The more north you go, you'll start finding chaga. You'll start finding more reishi.
This actually tastes good. I remember I used to drink this tea.
Great tea. It's great by itself. It's not really bitter. It's good for cancer. It's good for a lot of different things.
Good.
Yeah, and it's really powerful. It's got like the chaga. It's got the date seed. It's got maya nut. It's got like the Ceylon cinnamon, clove. So yeah, just a great replacement for coffee.
I want to ask you this when we're on this topic. Just a person that wants to be, you know, regularly healthy. What are like the top 4 herbs everybody should take every day?
Like single herbs or blends?
Single like well, if somebody wants to be healthy and continue their health, what would be the top 4 herbs you recommend them?
This is one of my favorite right here.
Sarsaparilla.
Yeah, for iron, energy, inflammation, blood cleansing. It's got a ton of benefits, but it's a well-rounded herb.
What's
another one's nettle.
Nettle's a good choice.
I don't think I have it up here.
It's all good, but everybody know about
nettle. Elderberry.
Elderberry's fine.
Gordelobo or mullein flower and leaves. Those are really good.
Soursop leaves?
Soursop, yeah.
You put up there?
Yeah, for sure. Well, you could ask me. I'll name herbs all day, but Cascara sagrada, another one for the gut, for the colon, for the liver. That one's really good for gallstones, even really good. You know, but yeah, that's a few right there. Another one I really like is the Tila, Flor de Tila. I'll show you. This one is really good for the nerves, and it's good for bringing oxygen to the brain, right? So it's good for headaches. It's good for like insomnia, all that type of stuff. But yeah, you can see. You want to like show the camera a little bit. Flor de Tila.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's good for the nerves. I got it easily, but I'll make tea with it later or something.
That's cool. Let me ask you this, because this is what I like to do. So because I don't like doing 20 teas a day.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm like at home and I'm not doing nothing, just chilling. I get like 10 herbs and I put a pitch of everything, and I do like 10, 20 herbs at once though.
Sure, you can
that's
make
not bad, right?
Blend. I mean, no, it depends on what herbs you're mixing, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, I make blends all the time. I got one here. This is actually one of the first blends I ever made. It's the immunity. So for the immune system, respiratory, cold, cough, flu, headache, bronchitis, anything like that. It works great for it, you know? And then, the blends I get the best results from just because, but when you pair herbs together, they're, especially when they're for the same thing, they work even stronger, right? Because, one herb might be really good for the lungs, the other one might be really good for, like, bringing mucus out, another one might, so opening up the lungs will help to get the mucus out, and you know what I mean? So they work better together, some herbs.
And then if you put something with circulation.
Yeah, exactly. We have one for arthritis.
Is there any blends you recommend not to do? That could be like...
Blends?
Yeah, for instance...
Like herbs not to mix with each other?
Yeah, because I forgot what. There was a controversy. Somebody was like, oh, you putting the wrong herbs together. Is there any herbs you cannot...
It just depends on what it's for and what because it depends on what you're dealing with, honestly. Like, if you're dealing with a certain issue, I might not give you a certain herb, but it just depends on the person.
Because I also heard this, if you're pregnant, you can't take certain herbs.
100%. If you're pregnant, you do have to be careful, for sure.
Because you can miscarry your baby.
100%. Somebody asked me the other day, if the Cersei is good, is okay for pregnancy. I was like, no, like you should not take that during your pregnancy.
Because it's gonna strip the minerals from the baby.
No, it kills things. You know, it kills parasites and things. You don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
That could kill. Yeah.
It's bitter. So there's certain herbs where you don't want to. You know.
Yeah.
So it is important to know what herbs you could take. You know, for pregnancy, the best thing you could take is sea moss. What if you're pregnant? You know, sea moss. You know. It depends on what stage of pregnancy you are, but there are other herbs that you could take during pregnancy, but yeah, the best one and the safest one is definitely sea moss, and just eating a very well balanced diet with tons of fruit and different different things like that, a lot of seaweed, things like superfoods.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, bro? Like, where do you want to? You're doing all this right now, right? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Like?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to have some sort of land, some sort of, whether that be a farm or, just like a nice homestead. But I would like to, have something like that going for myself. I do like growing food. I do like, being outside, having my feet in the dirt. I like all that, so I'm not opposed to doing the work and farming and things, I would like to have a little shop too, maybe like a juice bar or something, but just to make it easier for people to get their products, their juice, their sea moss, maybe little bites, smoothies, sea moss, sea moss smoothies.
Yeah, we need more than that.
I would like to provide something like that for the community eventually. When the time is right, I mean, we're already doing it, but
yeah, this looks like a store, bro.
Nah, I mean, you already know, but
look like a store.
But if you already know how I'll be outside all day, just getting people what they need.
Yeah.
But I would like for something like that to be around, just to make things more accessible for people. What else? I don't know. I mean, you never know what time, you feel me? Sometimes I could plan this whole thing out, but there might be a whole nother thing planned for me, you feel me? So I like to go, take things day by day and go with the punches. But it would be nice to have either like a restaurant or like some sort of juice bar or something, or both maybe.
Or both, yeah. But I can see that, bro. You talented. Yeah. You do. So this man do juices.
Do a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Food. He really is everything. He just doesn't have enough veganos to help him out.
Yeah.
He needs
I need a couple more hands.
Yeah, he needs more hands, man.
But we're working on it. I got people that's that's willing to put some work in. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Just to make things spread. I'm trying to do more international orders and things like that. For a while we kind of stepped back from it.
Guess what's wrong with international? It's just too much.
A lot of times customs take packages, and the last thing I want is someone to spend money with me and not get their package.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's gonna make
or to send it twice and then take the. These are all things that's happened. You. You know what I mean? Or send a package twice and then take it twice. Or when you send a package, they don't tell them until the end, and they charge like a ridiculous tax, international tax on it. There's all sorts of things, depending on what country it's going to.
Wow, that's
so crazy. Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but I am looking to figure it out, or at least which countries we can work with.
Yeah, no, they're shipping these herbs. There's a lot of logistics.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's a lot of logistics. It's a lot of like.
Customs and all that stuff.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. A lot of taxes, and even getting the herbs is crazy, Like a lot of taxes, customs, borders. You'll buy something and then they'll call you. Like, for example, like I imported something from Europe the other day. And what would they say? There was I paid for everything, paid for the shipping. And then DHL had contacted me, and they were like, "Oh, well, their package is like a day away or something, but we can't deliver it until you pay these." It was like some sort of international tax,
Wow.
Yeah, and it was more than what I paid for the actual thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, man,
then why didn't
what
they
am
tell
I
you
gonna
before?
do? So I was like, I paid it, and I ended up basically just getting charged double, but not by the people who sold me the
DHL.
product, but by the government, for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the new thing with the Trump with the tariffs? Is that one?
That wasn't, honestly, which is even more crazy. But I'm finding problems with that too. A lot of our products come from Mexico. A lot of our, herbs and things,
Prices
So,
is gonna go up eventually, right? It's gonna have to.
trying my best to not have that happen, but so some things I take a hit on, myself for a certain amount of time until it's obviously
Too much.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the tariffs.
I forgot there was like a product you was charging so little, and then you started. And I was like, "Yo, you should charge more." You actually did charge more.
Which one?
I forgot what it was, but I didn't even blame you because
it might have been one of the honey products or something.
Yeah, it was something. I remember I used to be like, "Yo, this is so little."
Because nowadays, like even right now, I'm having a little trouble bringing the honey in, just because like there's something going on in Mexico right now, and they're like having like I don't know if it's like a strike or something, but they're not shipping. They're not letting them ship honey right now.
Wow.
So I have like a big order just sitting there.
Wow.
So I might have to just go get it. I don't know.
Wow.
Which kind of sucks, but
wow.
It doesn't suck actually because I like going there. I just sometimes you're
it's
busy.
Just inconvenient. I mean,
sometimes you're busy and it's like that's gonna be like a 5-day thing probably.
Yeah, it will be a 5-day thing.
So sometimes it's tough to just drop 5 days.
And plus that's extra money though.
Up.
But that's extra money, time, energy.
100%. I gotta buy a flight. I gotta stay somewhere. I mean, like.
Wow, that's a lot of
I could stay there, but you don't also want to just go and stay somewhere.
Yeah, I felt that.
But yeah, man, like there's been a lot of that tax stuff, but we still, we do what we can. That's it,
No, see that.
If we can't get it there, we'll find another way. That's just how it is. But they do. Are they trying to make it tough? Yeah.
I feel they are.
Yeah, they are.
I really think. I think when it comes to all this extra stuff, it's really to make it tougher.
In a sense, yeah. A lot of it's about money, though. Obviously, it's not necessarily that most of the stuff can't come. It's more that we just need to pay more, for it. So, we roll with the punches.
You got everything here, bro.
100%.
You got a lot, bro. This whole room is filled up.
Yeah, there's herbs everywhere.
And you said you got more herbs somewhere else.
Yeah, well, we got storage and whatnot,
Bro, I really want to.
Told you there's probably almost 100 different herbs in here. Or maybe in total with the storage and everything. Tons and tons.
So my son got an alkaline bachelor pad. You come here, bro. Everything alkaline, kitchen alkaline.
Well, this is also the office. So in here, at least, I
2 for 1.
During the day, like I'm shipping orders and.
It's an all day thing, right?
Most of the time. I mean, I do have a life. Sometimes I go for a hike and things, and try to do other things. Go forward some mushrooms, like that's stuff I do for my own fun, But yeah, it's kind of like an all day thing. I mean, usually I'll wake up, I'll ship orders.
How many times do you
I have like my tea and whatever, obviously, first. I'll wake up, I might have a little piece of fruit. I'll come ship my orders, pack everything out, depending on how much it needs to get done. Sometimes it's the whole day, sometimes it's a couple hours.
But you know what's crazy, what I realized? And you can tell me. I realized being an herbalist is a really hard job. Because a lot of people that I know that are herbalists, they're always exhausted. They're always like, yo, bro, I do so much. You don't even know.
It's tough. I mean, it's not like easy.
It's always like something. You're always busy, right?
Yeah, I like what I do. But yeah, always busy. Always got to make something. I'm always like, right now I have to make salves for the skin. So like tomorrow, that's what I'm doing. I'm waking up early. I got to let the oil infuse for a couple days. It takes time, like if you want to, like the way I do things at least, like for me, like things take time. So it's a process, right? So like that has to get started now. This way it could be ready by the weekend, right? So yeah, so some things that has to you know, same things with tonics and things like that. It needs time. You know, they need to sit and like, you know, boil and cool, and you know, so a lot of things take time to make capsules. To make these capsules and everything, you gotta grind things to powder. You gotta put them in the, you know, like we make everything by hand. So, you know, we don't have a machine or anything. Yeah. So we go through everything, you know. But it takes time, you know, to do it right. And we're not trying to cut corners here. So, so whether that means that, you know, you might have to wait a day or two, or, you know, order ahead or whatever the case may be. That's why ordering online is always best for me, just because I have a system, you know.
Yeah, I remember you told me it's just easier for you.
It's easier, and I don't put anybody's order before anybody else's, and you know, it's more everything gets done in the proper way that they were ordered, you know.
No, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, so I try to keep it like that, and then, you know, at night, I have people either come and pick up fruits or herbs, or soaps or teas or anything like that, or food if I end up cooking. And most of the time, by the time I end up cleaning and everything, is the day's over.
It's a wrap.
The day's over and I'm cleaning up, and then I'm getting ready for the next day. Whether I gotta soak with sea moss or do whatever for the next day, you know, make juice. You know, sometimes we're up all night doing this stuff, you know, if we need to. But obviously, I try not to do that, because sleeping is maybe the healthiest thing that you can do for yourself.
It is.
That's what, when your body's recovering, that's when your body's
replenishing,
breaking up mucus and getting rid of all the junk and everything from the day before. You know.
Facts.
So yeah, I try my best to find balance. You know.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Nah, for real, man.
You know, and then also just like mental health too. Like, I love what I do, so I'm not really ever tripping. But, you know, sometimes it is exhausting. Sometimes I do need to be 5 places at once, and obviously you can't do
it's like
that,
you can't really take a break ever.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
You're always on the go.
My break is when I leave the
vacation.
country.
Yeah, I know that.
When I leave the country and then nobody's around, you know. That's
and it's still low key is business in a way, because you might find a product there, right? Or
I might be going there to grab something or something, but I like to do that, so it doesn't feel like work.
That's not work for you, yeah.
But what's, you know, more so as work for me is like it's a lot of the in between stuff, like the making the products, you know. But it's all love. Like, I chose to do this, so I'm never mad. I'm never tripping. Sometimes overwhelmed, yeah, but never, you know.
I feel you. That's how
I'm
I
always
feel.
grateful.
I feel like
I'm always grateful that I have people that want
to watch it.
That just want my product, or want something that I made, or want to try something. You know, I'm grateful. Honestly, I'm truly grateful for it. Even if it's just fruit. Like, you come and pick up some coconuts or some, you know, whatever I got. You know. I'm just grateful for everything and everybody, you know, so.
No, I feel you. I feel like that too, because sometimes, like, when I first started, I just had the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Then the food show came. Yeah, then the world tour, the cookies. And sometimes I feel like that too. I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta edit this. I gotta edit that. I gotta do
a lot. But, you know.
You love it.
These are things that we've manifested in the past.
We wanted this.
Yeah, exactly.
We wanted this.
So, you know, you can never be mad at something that you made happen.
Yeah, we low-key wanted it.
You know what I mean? So, I'm always grateful, man. I'm always
since the day I met you, you've been selling herbs, bro. Mm-hmm. I swear, since the day I met this dude, that's how I met him. I seen him at the event, seen 2 herbalists, and I'm like, he looks friendly. Let me go to him. And I went to him, bro. And
ever since a lot of it's your vibe too, like with the, you know, the energy you carry around yourself. That for me, especially at an event, that's pretty important. You know, so I try to keep. I
think the first time I seen you, I didn't really go up to you. My friend did. I don't think you remember me though.
Yeah.
My friend, he brought some spelt crackers. Back when, like, there was an event with the chef Lil, the pizza dude, and then yo, my camera overheated, you know. But I was about to end the interview. What's the last message you want to leave to the audience watching?
The last message I want to leave to the audience. I just hope everybody can, you know, take care of themselves a little bit more. You know, love themselves a little bit more. Love your brother, your sister, your family, your mom. Mm-hmm. You know, most importantly, if you love yourself correctly, you can, you know, you should be loving everybody for real. So, I guess that's a good way to end off, right?
Yeah. Nah, for real. I wanna give a shout out to my boy Vegano. I promise
Appreciate
you,
you,
he
bro.
is the most humble, realest person I have met in this community. Me and him are like similar and opposites. I'm the one with all the problems, he's the one with no problems. But I want you to know,
Don't say that.
nah, I'll be playing around. But Vegano though is a good dude. For me, I never got to question anything about his sea moss, about his herbs. I can be blind and I know he's gonna give me the right product. Cause he done it. He see me at my worst. He would send me like once in a while. He would send me like a free thing. Like, yo, take this for your eczema, bro. And I meant a lot during those times, bro.
Of course.
Like I would be on the phone, literally about to kill, like not kill myself, but wanted to kill myself, wanted to not live anymore. And my bro right here would listen to me. You know, not a lot of people would do that. Take time. And I'm not knowing how busy he is, that even means more to me now, knowing that he was busy during this time. So yeah, check him out for herbs, for sea moss, patina, honey in the eyes, for a lot of, even if you don't think he has it, he probably does have it. And if you ever get lucky to try his food, give it a chance, yo. And thank you, bro, once again. Appreciate you. Yo, this is my first interview. May 1st of 2024, which
came a long way, right?
Bro, we both have, I feel, in a way.
Yeah, facts.
We both have seen Vegano.
100%. Yeah.
And we're gonna keep going up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Watch.
Every day.
Watch.
Keep learning, keep growing every day.
The third interview we have is gonna be even crazier because we're gonna do that probably a year from now. And look how far we came in 1 year. 1 year, bro.
100%, bro.
So
Shit. You never know. You never know what life got in store for you.
your life can change in 1 year. I'm living
one thing
proof of
I've been blessed to come across lately. It's just been like manifestation. Like I've been meeting such amazing people. I've been blessed to just, I don't know, I've just been feeling super lucky lately, honestly.
Yeah.
And we know it's not luck, but I just,
blessed.
Yeah, I just been feeling blessed.
You put that energy out there,
exactly.
and that comes right back.
100%.
And it may not sometimes, but
it always does.
It comes back.
But
in between that, it's gonna be, there might be some BS, but that's okay. You learn how
that's
to.
life.
That's
tests. That's like,
gotta maneuver.
Yeah.
But yeah, we about to wrap it up. Shout out to my boy Vegano, New Jersey. Go to this man right here if you in the area.
I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate
Anything
you.
I need, you hit me up. It's no problem.
We out. Safety.
Peace and love.